we always got shit to do. You know what I mean? But my daughter called me and she was like, "Yeah, Dad, you gotta see this joint. It's like nice. It's like 10 bedrooms." She just giving me a tour of the joint, and they got like a heated pool, a hot tub, and all that shit. And I'm like, God damn,
you can enjoy yourself.
You can enjoy yourself. My mother said, you know what? I really knew this place was country and fucked up. She said when I went to the grocery store, they was giving her paper brown bags.
Oh yeah,
and I was like,
shout out to the paper bags.
Paper brown bags. Like, I don't know the fuck the last time I got groceries in a paper brown bag. But it's just, that's what I'm saying. It's, they up there, my grandma, my mom, her sister, they got their grandkids and shit like that, and they just out there till Friday. Shout out to Lisa for getting them kids for me, because I get a little break, you know what I mean? So, but, yeah, out there enjoying themselves. Like, my mother don't even want to come back. Because it's not, and guess what? The funny thing is, she said, "Daryl, it's not even people down here. It's probably like 6 families down here. You know how many houses down here?" So, you know what I mean? It's just like, that's the perfect. I was like, damn, you know what I mean? Shit. If it was, quarantine, we could have been quarantined in North Carolina.
Yep.
You know what I mean? If I had to work, I would have had it. We would have quarantined down there.
Yeah.
Because you're not around nobody.
Nope.
She said it's like a dead town.
Yeah.
She said it's dead down there. And they just down there having a ball, man. She up there drinking mimosas in the morning. And switched to tequila in the evening. Right. You know what I mean? Just doing all that thing. I said, shit, you gonna need all them kids down there. Fuck.
Yeah.
But they doing it, man. They down there doing the online school. She's doing work at the same time and all that other shit. So, my grandfather and grandmother, Ty and Tish and all them went down there Saturday, and they came back Monday. So they did the little dinner. Me and Deontay was the only one that couldn't go because we be having shit to do. You know what I mean? So but yeah, man, I told him, man, shit, man. But that's something y'all can do, man. That's something y'all can do, man.
Try to do something that's COVID friendly,
right?
And stay safe, man. Just don't do no risky shit.
Yeah, stop, and y'all stop having these fucking house parties with 1 million people.
Yeah, man.
That shit is ridiculous, man.
I love Go-Go to death, but I've seen these Go-Go verses and shit like that, man. Even the rap verses, man. It's like this stuff. It's cool, man. Don't get me wrong, but it come with consequences. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna tell nobody how to live. But we about to wind this one up.
Nah, man. Niggas got shit to do and everything like that, man. And appreciate y'all for listening.
Yeah,
definitely.
Just wanted to hit y'all with a little morning piece.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be on the lookout for this Evander Holyfield come back.
It's coming. It's coming. I don't know who he gonna fight. You know what I mean? It's coming. I don't think he gonna fight Mike, but
nah.
I don't think Mike gonna give him that.
Fuck no.
I don't
He's not gonna do that.
I think it's gonna be somebody,
some weird shit.
Some weird shit,
I think this shit gonna turn into some like celebrity death match.
But that's what boxing's really about to be. It's gonna be all celebrity matches.
I'm telling you.
It's at some point it's gonna take away from the professor.
That's right.
The actual professor. It's just gonna be bigger. It's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be bigger. Y'all gonna see like Lil Kim fighting somebody. Nicki Minaj or some shit like. I'm just saying it could. It's possible. It's possible you would see female people that was beefing for a long time,
I can see that.
or something like that. I think that's where we're gonna go in that type of sport, and it's gonna. I think the boxing community is gonna take a hit for that. I really think they're gonna take a hit for that because if these celebrities box, you'd rather a lot of people like, man, shit. I remember that Chris Brown and Soulja Boy shit back in the day. They was more entertainment. They was like, oh shit, this, that, and the third. And they was trying to set up their pay-per-view joints and all that.
Platform.
Yeah, and then And
I agree with you.
It was supposed to happen, and Chris was like, "Nah, fuck that shit." You know what I mean? I got other shit I'm doing.
Motherfuckers didn't really, play into it, but like you said, I think now it's gonna become a lot bigger. Yeah. The controversy around that shit. Come on, man.
Yeah, just don't pull a Nate Robinson, man. Don't go on that joint if you're not ready for that joint, man. Don't go, cause your ass gonna be a meme. A meme, man. And I mean, the thing is with Nate, man, I was telling people, Jake, what's his name? Is it Paul? One of them, Paul. They, it's two of them motherfuckers. They like YouTubers or whatever like that. And I don't know if his name was Jake. No, it is Jake because Logan is the oldest brother. Logan is the oldest brother. But that motherfucker Jake, go watch his videos, man. This motherfucker ain't no pushover, no celebrity or anything like that. This motherfucker's been doing this for a long time. It's a craft for him. It's a whole craft. That's like you going in a ring and saying you fighting, Floyd or anybody like that. You're just a regular nigga that played basketball. You ain't put that much time in.
That's why
in that
element.
Yeah, and that it takes years to get like that, man. It takes years to get like that.
From personal experience, and I've said this a million times, man. From sparring, like I remember being in the gym, you know what I'm saying? And like, how many times you really like fracture your jaw from like sparring? If you really been in boxing and you really was doing this shit, like you fracture your jaw a lot. Right. And like you'll leave sparring matches where you like your jaw's just stiff, dislocated a little bit, and like that shit be snapping all the. So it's like I know from getting socked and again hitting niggas and shit like that your chin becomes very strong. Right. So when you see something like that, it don't surprise a nigga like me. Right. Because even when, and I know you remember this, even when Zab Judah knocked down Floyd Mayweather, he's the only nigga that successfully knocked Floyd Mayweather down. Now knocked him out because it's a difference. It's a difference, yeah. But I'm just saying, that shit was on like the 11th round. Now, how many times Floyd been hit on the chin? A lot. Because he obviously been boxing for a long time. But that one joint, you feel what I'm saying? He rocked him just hard enough to sit him on the floor. So I'm just telling you, what you think gonna happen to a person who ain't had their chin tapped at least a nice amount of times, man? I'm telling you, mouthpiece and everything. Your jaw gets fractured a gang of times when you're in boxing. I don't know if they would declare it a fracture, but I believe you could say it was a fracture. I remember we had the joints, we had the custom mold mouthpiece, all that shit, anti-shock, all that bullshit. Your jaw, when you leave them sparring joints and some fights, some competitive matches, your jaw be like fucking fractured, bro. I swear to God, that shit be like fractured. So I know that's the reality of it. That nigga hit on that motherfucker the wrong way on that button, it's a wrap. Yeah. But shout out to him for doing that shit. Yeah, that shit took a lot of heart. Yeah, it does. Honestly, to me, that's why I can't really cut on him, because I look at it like, bro, he went hard. Nah, that's why I said any nigga couldn't just do that. Nah, I'm not gonna sit up there and take anything from him, because he went in there and he did what he had to do. You know what I mean? The only thing is, I wish with that fight he would have. He's still strong as a man. You feel what I'm saying? He stood on his word. He did it. He could have ran. You know what I'm saying? Backed out the shit. He did that shit, and he took that shit like a man. I don't even want to say an ass for him. I'm just say he took that loss like a man. To not be no experienced fighter. Right. And test them waters. That's pretty courageous. And then when we talking about this dude background, I'm sure he knew this shit. And if he didn't, then you ain't do the homework. Because I did the homework. I did the homework on that motherfucker. So right after I seen that nigga on the floor, I did the homework. I immediately started doing research. I'll be honest, before you showed me that, I'm gonna keep it real. I knew from his footwork and we definitely. But that's what made me look that shit up, because it's just like I said it was clean. It was just clean. It was clean. Like this shit it's like water. It's just flowing. It's just flowing. It's just flowing. It's just flowing. That's what I'm saying. It's just like certain people, like it's fluid. Fluid. You can see it. You can see it, man. I remember back in the day, believe it or not, we used to be up round one. We would have people walking off the street, and they thought they could beat niggas in the gym. Like this is no bullshit, and it wasn't really nothing you could do. Like if they motherfucker come in that joint talking that, your coach would be like, go in that joint. You know what I mean? Like it was a thing. And I remember it happened a couple of times. And it was one time it was my turn and shit. And it's probably like my second year there. Shout out to round one, even though that joint no longer up. Shout out to Adrian, you know what I'm saying? Andrew, Larry, Free Larry, Rico, and Dominic Wade. All of my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Rivers Jr. too. And the Russells as well, the Russells family. Dude came in and dropped the street, man, and I never forget it. Making sure I ain't trying to gas or nothing, but yeah, it was like he came in that joint throwing haymakers, man, and it was so sad because I probably knocked him down like 3 or 4 times, and man, it got to a point where I was like, yo, I gotta keep doing this, man. This shit not fun no more. So eventually they stopped it, but yo, it was like Nick came in that joint traffic. I'll take anybody who was brothers with him. Like this was a thing. Yeah. Niggas on the street would come in that joint just like, man, these niggas ain't, y'all.
Even in school, you always challenge in the boxes and shit like that. Right. A lot of people challenge the boxes and stuff like that. It's just like because it's just like, oh, you think you better than me because you doing it. You know what I mean? You think you better than me. Nah, I'm gonna show you that I'm better than you, and you the one that's actually trying. I ain't even. It's just one. It's one of the. Yeah. I still beat your ass and this. I remember this one time, you know what I mean? Nigga. You know, my man or whatever. We was in school. Nigga just started getting some lessons and shit, taking some lessons and shit like that. I ain't gonna say his name because I'm still actually cool with him. And I'm actually cool with the other guy too, so I ain't even gonna say no names. But you know the motherfucking story. When you hear it, you know the fucking story. So, they used to motherfucking beef all the time. Like little neighborhood beefs and shit like that or whatever. So, you know what I mean? The other guy said, hey, look, I don't give a fuck if you box. You can see me right now. Hey. That motherfucker hit him with a 2-piece of God.
The wrath of God. The wrath of God.
2-piece of God and dropped him on a bridge, bro. I swear.
I believe it.
I swear, man, we had to pick him up. Like, man, get up, man, get up, man. It's like, man, like he just looks so lost, man. It's just like, you know what I mean? Because it's just like this dude, he sit up there putting in work in the craft.
Exactly.
You're not doing shit. You're in the house playing PlayStation.
I lie to you now. I ran into shout out to Sugar Poo. That's like my OG and shit like that from the gym. He a professional and everything. Fine. I think he stopped now, but. Shout out to him. He raised us in the gym. You know what I'm saying? That's my big homie. And I ran into that nigga at the 7-Eleven on Central Avenue one day, and he told me some good shit. He said, "You need to bring your ass because we down Sugar Ray Lane and shit like that. Shit like that." He was like, "Yeah, you need to bring your ass down there and get some work in." And he was like, "You never know. You know what I mean? 5 niggas jump out on you and your girl. What the fuck you gonna do? You need to be in shape." And it was the element of like your lungs. You know, like he made me remember coming back there. Like that's another part. It's like the for all you niggas out there smoking that runts back and those joints, bro. Come on, like your lung capacity is shot to hell. Nigga get you out that thing and get the moving around on you. First 2 minutes, you win it. It's a wrap. He gonna kick your ass. You know what I mean? I remember I was watching a Lil Baby interview and he was talking about when he went to jail. And he admitted, he said exactly what happened to him. He said he came in jail fresh, was smoking and shit like that. Shout out to Lil Baby and shit like that. And he said that. He said he came to jail and he lost to a younger dude. But he said the younger dude had been in there. His body was in better condition. He was in better shape. But he admittedly said, like, I lost. In the beginning, I was getting my shots in, but shit, nigga, I got tired. I need to start whooping my ass. So that's a confirmation for y'all niggas out there. That's why when niggas hit the slam, you got to get on day one. You got to get down there and start doing your push-ups, start working out all that shit, because it's a wrap. Them niggas been in that joint. You know what I mean? Even the old head niggas, they taking they jog around the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yard and shit like that, warming up.
We all, I mean, even in your neighborhood, you got that old head that walk around, that run around, and it's throwing the punches. You know what I mean? Throwing them joints and everything. My stepfather do that shit. He gets up in the morning, man, runs.
So that's just
throwing them joints, you know what I mean? So like, it's just, that's just what it is,
That's what I'm saying. So it's some real shit. Like that let me know. Like that's what made me start getting more, back in the cardio. You know what I mean? It was just because of that. Like you can't tell me you're gonna get out here and you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You been smoking your lungs out, and then the motherfucker get you out that jump, and they finna box. They ain't throwing no haymaker. They finna box. You ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it.
Nah, that's
that's it, man. On that note, protect yourself at all times.
Exactly.
Protect yourself at all times.
Please.
Like my coach just tell me. Protect yourself at all times, man. Whether it be COVID, you balling, I don't give a fuck what you doing. You hitting your jump, put a mask on.
Put a mask on. mask on.
Put a mask on. Any last words, man?
Nah, man. It's just like one of those things, man. It's just like, yeah, man. Y'all just stay safe, bro. Please stay safe and protect yourself at all times. And we out.
Yeah, that's it. Damage Goods Podcast. Check out the Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Yep. We're gonna be dropping these content. Pause weekly.
We out.
Yeah.